Good afternoon. Excuse me. It is 1:18 on Friday. It is 13 degrees Celsius. A little cool. Good for working. And the sun is trying so hard to pop out. It's been kind of gloomy most of the day and kind of spitting here and there. So I just got off work. So my boss picks me up this morning. She's so funny. We're all half asleep. None of us are morning people. And get in the van, say good morning to everybody, find out what's going on for the day. Oh, okay, fine. We get to the first house, and we're working away, whatever. And my boss starts telling me something about Wednesday. The new hire that we had on Tuesday, where we, got her address all messed up and whatever, is no longer with us. She made it to Wednesday, and that was the end of that. So I didn't realize we had another new hire today. So my boss is telling me this story, and I'm going, who did I say good morning to? She goes, I didn't introduce you. She goes, that's the new girl. I was like, oh, I worked with this girl once. I wouldn't know her again if I fell over her. I did not realize that this was a completely different person. It's like, oh. So we were chuckling about that, whatever. We get back in the van, and my boss is telling the new hire about the mistake she made. She was really sorry, and she introduced us properly. I don't remember her name. I'm horrible with names. So that was fine. But I wanted to know what had happened to the girl that I worked with on Tuesday, right? So I asked, she doesn't listen. I said, what do you mean? She said, well, number one, she was dragging the vacuum. When we take the vacuum from van to home, we carry it. There's a handle on it. You carry it. This girl was dragging this thing everywhere, dragging it up the steps, you're going to break the goddamn vacuum. And she was told a couple of times by both my coworker and myself, don't treat the vacuum like that. Come on. She's also, as the sweeper, when she sweeps out the bathroom, she has to sweep in behind and around the toilet, right? Because the person cleaning the bathroom, when we're done the toilet, we spray around it and we wash the floor and the baseboards by hand, so that when the mopper comes in and mops the floor, they're not mopping around the toilet, leaving hairs and whatever, right? Not a once did she do that. And I said to her at the end of the day on Tuesday, you need to slow down, because there's no way that you're sweeping and dry mopping as fast as you are. There's just no way. You're not doing it correctly. You're not moving furniture. You're not getting under things. You need to slow down. And number two, you need to start sweeping around these toilets. Just saying. And pick up the goddamn vacuum. Very, very nicely about it, okay? First days are stressful. Not a problem. But see, then Wednesday she worked with our boss. And she was dragging the vacuum. She was asked not to. She wasn't sweeping around stuff. She was done rooms before my boss was done. My boss works insanely fast, okay? She was getting shit done before my boss. That's just not possible. You're not doing something right. You're not getting everything. You're just not. And my boss told her that. You need to slow down. Like, you're on day 2, just slow down, right? She wasn't listening. She wasn't doing what she was told. She was winding up the vacuum cord and actually getting it in knots. Apparently my coworker was like 20 minutes at the end of the day, like fixing the cord. She was not happy. She does a lot of the vacuuming. Don't do that. So yeah, she was 2 days and done. I was like, oh dear. Oh dear. So we have a new girl today. She seems really nice. She was working mad hard today. I hope she sticks around. It would be nice to have somebody able to actually, stay. Oh dear. So, yeah, they dropped me off. We did a Reno clean, was the last one I did today. And apparently we're going there like bi-weekly or something. And they'd better not end up being a one and done, because I will be some pissed. We cleaned that house. We scrubbed that house for like an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. Reno cleans can be tough. I mean, drywall dust is everywhere. It's a lot. This place was a friggin' hole before the renos. Like, dead bugs everywhere and cobwebs, like thick, big cobwebs. The master bathroom, which was obviously redone, was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. The toilet, for one thing, I was doing bathrooms today. So, the toilet, for one, in the master bathroom, when you don't use a toilet, they get like a black ring around the water line. That's fine. It happens. You're not using it. The water's just sitting there. Okay. This toilet not only had that black ring, but it was also pink inside. It's a white toilet. And the layers of dust on top of this white, like, you don't clean your toilet? Really? Mine gets cleaned 3 times a week. I'm just saying. And they had this countertop put in, this vanity, great big countertop. It was really deep. I would have I should have opened the cupboards and seen how deep the cupboards were, because holy shit, I did not have the wingspan standing in front of this counter to reach the mirror. It was so deep. Like, I would have had to have climbed up on top of the counter to clean the mirror. I could barely reach from where I was standing to the very back of the counter. Like, it was a stretch. I said to my boss, I didn't do that mirror. No fucks given. I am not getting up on nobody's fucking counter to clean a mirror. Why in the fuck would you do that? Dumbest goddamn thing I'd ever seen. What? And it was covered in toothpaste. It's so far back. How are you getting toothpaste on that fucking mirror? How? Whatever. So, I did both bathrooms in that house. Whatever. It was what it was. I'm used to it. It's fine. I make it to the kitchen, and everybody else, the other 2, were still doing their things. So, cool. I'll start in the kitchen. That's fine. This kitchen, the microwave, when I opened it, my boss took a picture of it. When I opened it, I just seen the inside of the door. And I was like, fuck. It was nasty. But the inside of the door is generally wiped really easily, so whatever. Then I looked inside the microwave. And then I did this and looked at the roof of the microwave, and I damn near had kittens. I'm calling my boss. Like, you need to see this. You need to see this. This is impressive. She comes over, she's like, is it nasty? I'm like, man, it is one of the nastiest microwaves I have ever seen in my life. Now, I knew once I sprayed it down and let it sit for a while, let it go, like I go do the rest of the kitchen and come back to the microwave, I knew it would wipe away just fine. especially since the majority of what was in there was grease. But come on now. It looked like they put something in and it exploded in there. They didn't put a cover on. They don't put paper towel over whatever. Like, they just put shit in, let it bubble up all over the place and fucking leave it there. Like, so whatever. We had a good laugh at the microwave. And I said, I'm just going to let that soak. I sprayed it all down. I said, I'm going to let that soak and I'm going to carry on with the rest of the kitchen. And then I looked over at the stove. Gas stove. Caked, and I mean caked in grease. A gas stove. There was no surface on that stove that was not caked in grease. And the food that was all over, like, you nasty. You nasty, dirty, nasty people. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Like, that stove should be tossed. It's garbage. Like, I even now I got the majority of it off because I have mad skills. But the front of the stove is a black stove with stainless steel trim. And the stainless steel face on the stove, right? Where your timers and shit are. I could not for love or money get any of the grease off nope. Whatever. I left it. I don't care. On my stove. I scrubbed that thing. My arms are killing me. I scrubbed that thing. I soaked it for as long as it took me to do the rest of the kitchen. I even did the microwave first. I scrubbed that goddamn thing. A magic eraser was just sticking to it, even though I soaked it. So, toss the magic eraser and I got like a green scrubby and I'm scrubbing that thing. Both my arms are killing me. I got most of it because I'm that good. But so mad. So mad. Why do people let their houses get like that? Like, why? Appliances are expensive. What are you doing? If they have us back, if they're not a one and done, and if they are, I'm going back and I'm be so mad. But if the homeowner gets a hold of my boss and says, oh, you didn't need to scrub the microwave or the stove because we're replacing them or some shit like that, I told her, you tell me, and you're taking me back there and we're going to get that girl. I said, I'm going to kick her right in the box. Right in the box. I'll be so mad. She's laughing at me. I said, and if they're a one and done, my boss said, if they're a one and done, we're coming back with the bags of garbage and grease and whatever that we removed from that house, and we're going to put it all back. I like the way you think, girl. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like an hour and 45 minutes at this house. God damn it. It's not a big house. And stuff everywhere. Like, you know, they just finished these renovations, I guess. And so shit's still in boxes and piled everywhere. And it's like how are we supposed to clean around all your junk? Like, whatever. So that was the last house of the day. I think that was like 3 houses. So I think the total is 4 today. Because they're going, this new girl lives out of town somewhere. And that's where they're going to do this last house. And she said it's not worth bringing 3 people. It's a relatively small place. So, and she lives out that way anyway. So she said, I'm just going to drop you off. We'll go do this house. I'll drop her off and then I can go home. Okay, fine. You the boss. So that was my day. It was interesting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If we go back to this house in 2 weeks and that stove and that microwave are in the same state they were today, I'm going to be so mad. Oh my God. But anyways, Monkey's stepmom texted me this morning and told me she's going to pick him up around 3:30 this afternoon, so I don't have to go drop him off, which is kind of nice. I'm tired. Excuse me, that last place killed me. We even had to stop and take a smoke break, which is something we never do while we're doing a house. Unless it's like a move out clean, because those can get crazy. But it was like, yeah, like we've already been at this like an hour. Like she's like, my boss is like, I need a break. I was like, I could dry hump you. I need to smoke so bad. So we all went out and had a smoke. And vented our frustrations a little bit. Had a chuckle and went back in. Finished it off. I'm tired. Yeah. And I need a shower. I smell like vinegar. Vinegar and grease. Blech. But anyways, yeah, Monkey's stepmom's going to pick him up this afternoon, so that'll be nice. I got to get some laundry started. I managed to get everything done that I wanted to around my place. I just need to do laundry and then put all that away. I even washed our beds and changed all our sheets yesterday. Oh, sleeping was so nice. I just love a fresh bed and pillows and sheets and stuff. Oh, it was so nice. It was so nice. But I do have quite a bit of laundry to do tonight. And then tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be relatively decent. So I want to get in and scrub down my pool liner and get that fixed. What in the hell are you doing? Oh, I was throwing out garbage, I think. Yeah, I want to scrub my liner down and get the pool filled. And I'm just going to chlorinate the shit out of it, I think. And I need to clean up my patio. I never put any of my patio stuff away before the snow came, so I need to have a little outdoor carpet that I have, like a bamboo thing. I need to move that and just clean off my little patio and put everything back and clean the tables and all that kind of stuff, right? Probably wash my cushions and stuff. And I can't do it this week, but I think my next week when I get paid, well, we'll see. I have a Lowe's card. I really want to go and start getting my flowers for around the porches and the patio and stuff. I'm not going to buy flowers for my gardens this year. I have enough stuff that comes back every year. I don't need to buy more stuff to put in them. But I do want like the pots on my porches and the pots around my back patio by the pool and stuff. It looks so pretty. It makes me so happy. And I sit out there a lot in the summertime, so I want it to look nice. But I do have a Lowe's card. It was a $500 card. And I bought all my flowers last year, and I actually bought my buddy flowers for his planter box last summer because he helped me out with some stuff. And I couldn't really afford to pay him, but I had this card, so I just bought flowers for him. I took him up to Lowe's and said, pick out whatever you want. I don't care. It'll come off this card. It's fine. So I need to find out how much is still on that card because I don't remember. I know that there's money on it. I just don't know how much. So if I have enough, I might grab a few flower pots, at least for my side and my front porch. And then do my back patio when I get paid next week. But I would really like to get all that cleaned up and freshened up and ready for use. I do love sitting back there. It's so nice. So that's kind of my plan for the weekend. I was texting my boyfriend last night and he was saying, I don't know if he's coming down this weekend. He's got a tire job for one of his neighbors. And I think he said he was going to do it Saturday morning because today is supposed to be rainy. So We'll see. I don't know. And when I pulled into the park here, I saw I had a voice message, so I checked. And Tepperman's called, my furniture place. They are delivering my fridge tomorrow between 12:45 and 2:45, I think. So that's not too bad. I'm going to have to get a hold of my buddy today and see if he can come over and help me take the doors off of the fridge I have right now. Because I don't remember if they had to put all that on after they got it in the house. Like, I don't remember. I know they had to put the handles on because they don't come up. But so I'm thinking they had to put the doors on, but I don't remember. So I'm just going to have him come and help me take everything off. And then it's done. And if it didn't need to be done, whatever. Whatever's, I just want to make it nice and easy for the guys to get it the fuck out. So I might even pull it out and wash in behind real good before the new one gets in there. So I don't like pulling out the appliances. The stove I won't pull out because it's gas and it freaks me out. I never pull out my gas stove. I don't give a fuck. The fridge I'll pull out once a month or something and sweep and mop in behind it. But I'm not that hardcore. So yeah, that's about it. That has been my day and my tentative plans for the weekend. Hopefully the weather holds, because I would really like to get that pool done. I would really like to get that pool done. If nothing else, I want to get the pool done. Maybe cut my lawns. They're not too bad, but we've had some rains. I want to keep on top of it. I don't want it to get out of hand. I hate it when shit gets out of hand. Then it becomes way too much work. So, yeah, that's about it. I think I'm going to jump. We're at the 20-minute mark. I'm going to jump. I'm going to go start some of that. Well, I'm going to go have a shower, and then I'm going to start some of that laundry. It's jury debate stuff for the Johnny Depp thing. I don't know if they're televising that or not. I will have to check. Things might be put on hold. We need to know. Plans just changed. Anyhow, I'm going to jump and do all the things. So, anybody who happens to be watching, thank you. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself. If I don't vlog this weekend, have a good weekend. And we'll talk later.